Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the fourth-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Orji. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
High completion makes it second and medium. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Rifles this football to the left. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Wolverines will try to keep this drive moving. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. The Wolverines looking to cash in the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Orji. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it's good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Mitchell. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get 1st downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. He's running out of time here. Contact as he threw it. The tight end makes the catch downfield.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that 1st down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Running back with the football, fighting him off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 15. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
He'll take a deep shot here. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 7, Michigan 3.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
Fourth down coming up.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan. And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT puts him up 3. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
A completion makes it second down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball.
Is made.
58. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion makes it second down. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Toss play, running right. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that
play. Second down play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Going to try to use his legs here. The sure hands. It's Thompson. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The quarterback's got it on the option. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here comes a handoff. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Sooners looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it.
On the play. Brings up
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Looking downfield, it's Orji. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner will be brought down. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And the Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Daniels. Defense is coming after him. He pulls it in for a big gain. Stopped after the catch at the 9, but it's 1st and goal now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. You seem able to make the stop after a short gain. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit.
This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. And this one is right through. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this deep to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Sooners have first and 10 here. To throw, it's Daniels. Makes a quick grab. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handing off on the draw play. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught on the outside. It's Anderson. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
First down and 10 now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
A lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, Let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He was on target the first time. Can he keep it going from 33 yards out? The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to pass. It's Orgy. Makes a quick catch. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that short completion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game. Being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Loveland. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Wolverines are going to keep this drive rolling. Caught in the backfield. It's Loveland. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Orgy. He'll try a pass here. Quick completion to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking for some space. It's Marshall. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kurt, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Sooners offense is back on the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. The sure hands. It's Anderson. Great move in the open field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Here's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Daniels. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the 2nd down incompletion, we'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them the 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll use the ground game here. Powering through.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? Runs through the defender. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long, the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on 3rd downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
So if the challenge doesn't work, that'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. It was a foot race, and he won it. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next-level speed.
Extra point knocked right down the middle.
27, Michigan 17.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. To the air. It's Orgy. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Eludes the rush. Bringing pressure. Contact as he let the ball go. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a fourth down play coming up.
Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on fourth and goal, they're going for the touchdown. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Michigan. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. And there's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
First and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Caught over the middle. It's Loveland.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offense coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Second down, they're going to throw it. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here. Just playing for pride at this point. Dropping back, it's Orgy. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in.